Hey guys, this is CT Metal Vault, and this is my first video on Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga. Now, if you're a big Star Wars fan, you'll know there are some weird, freaky aliens in Star Wars, such as Chewbacca, Admiral Akbar, and Yoda. But this got me wondering, could you complete Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga using only human characters? So that's no aliens or droids. No aliens or droids, just human characters. Now this might be kind of difficult since in Lego Star Wars, there are the droid panels and there are the high jump spots where you need the high jumper. So, yeah, this is going to be challenging. See how many levels are possible to do it. And we cannot use any glitching to go out of bounds. So no out of bounds. Out of bounds is where you can just glitch through some walls and then just go round out. So no, we cannot do that. We're in free play and starting off with the first level, which is known as negotiations. We can keep going through it frequently until we get up to this door here where we need a droid that's like C-3PO to open the store, but we can't use droids and we can't go out of bounds to get in there. So this means we cannot complete this level. We can't complete Escape from Naboo either, because we need a high jump character to get up here. And so there actually are no super high jump human characters in the game, so we can't actually super high jump. And yeah, I do know that the computer player here is Jar Jar, who can jump high, but we're just going to ignore that for now. Next level. Luckily, we can complete Escape from Naboo with human characters. All we need is just 2 human characters that can do a grappler. So, yep, that is the first level you can do using humans only. The next level is known as the Mos Espa Pod Race, I think. I'm probably wrong, but we need to pick a vehicle. Now, we can use any vehicle since they are all driven by humans. We can use every vehicle except for the droid Tri-Fighter and the Vulture droid, because those are actually droids. But yes, and we can also, what we can also do, wait for it, is we can actually complete this level using only humans too. And we don't even need to kill anyone. So like, this is like one of the only levels where you don't do any like fighting. But anyway, it's another one added to our list. We can't do Retake Theed Palace as we need a droid that's like R2-D2 to open this droid panel here. So nope, cannot do this one. Luckily, we can do Darth Maul. We can even do it in story mode without using any droids, because there's only 2 players you can play as in story mode. And yeah. That also brings us to the end of episode 1, and we could only complete 3 levels. So that is level 3, 4, and 6 in episode 1. So 3, 4, and 6. So that brings us to only 3, and now we're ready to move on to episode 2. We can do Bounty Hunter Pursuit in episode 2. So this is the first one in episode 2, and we can do it. So that's another one to our list. But on Discovery of Kamino, we can do it up to this part here, where we need a protocol droid like R2-D2 to open this door here. So we can't complete this level with human characters. In Droid Factory, we can only go up until this part here where we need a protocol droid like R2-D2 to open this door. So, nope. Luckily, we can do Jedi battle with only using human characters. So that is another level put to our list. We can also do Gunship Cavalry using only humans only when we're using a human driving a ship, basically. But yeah, that's another level gone. And we can do Count Dooku, because all we play as are Jedi, so you can just pick 2 human Jedi characters. I don't know why that player 2's I know why player 2 is a bounty hunter, but anyway, we still can beat this. That brings us to the end of episode 2, and in that level, we could only beat the levels 1, 4, 5, and 6. And that's 4 of the levels out of 6 in episode 2, so that's, yeah, those 4 that we can beat using humans only. Now we're on to episode 3. We can do battle over Coruscant using only humans and driving the ships. So that's another level put to the list. It's the first level of episode 3 we can do using humans only. We can't do Chancellor in Peril because we need another R2-D2 to open this panel here so we can get a bomb and put it here and explode the ramp down and move on. So, nope. But we can do General Grievous, Defense of Kashyyyk, Ruin of the Jedi, and Darth Vader using only humans. Now this also brings us to the end of episode 3. I keep dying here, by the way. So we could do every level in episode 3 except for Chancellor in Peril using only humans. So that's 5 levels. So we could complete the levels 1, 3, 4, 5, and 6 in episode 3 using only humans. Now we're on to episode 4. We can't do the secret plans as we need C-3PO to open this barrier here. We can't do through the Jundland Wastes either, because in the Sandcrawler we need a R2-D2 to open the elevator here. In Moss Easily Spaceport, you might think we need the ATST to blow open this thing, and we need to build the ATST, we need R2-D2. However, we can just actually get through this barrier here using a detonator from a human bounty hunter. Boba Fett is a human. Oh no, what happened to my detonator there? Hold on. It should work if I just get it right. If I get it close enough. It should. Whoa, I'm blowing up everything. It should just, hang on, I might get it now. Here it goes. There we go. So then we can pass through here. And yeah, then we can just complete the rest of the level frequently. In this one here, so this is, rescue the princess, and we can only do it up to here because we need an R2-D2 to, open this door around here. In Death Star Escape, we can do it all the way up to the last area where we need R2-D2, and we can't use droid. Luckily, we can do Rebel Attack. We can do Rebel Attack without using with only using humans. This now brings us to the end of episode 4. So in episode 4, we could only do 2 of the levels without, with only using humans. So those 2 levels are level 3, Most Easily Spaceport, and level 6, Rebel Attack. That's only 2 levels added to the count. On to episode 5. Can do Hoth Battle in the first level of episode 5, added to the count. In Escape from Eco Base, we can only do it up to this part here where we need a C-3PO to open this door. Luckily, we can do Falcon Flight frequently here. like the normal level with only using here to go, but we can't do it because we need R2D2 to undo this panel here, and the real player can't play as R2D2. And Cloud City Trapper, this level's called. We need a droid like R2D2 to fly over here, but obviously I can't because I'm the real player, so we can't complete this level when using only humans. And last of all, we can't do Betrayal over Bespin because we need R2D2 to open this thing here, and I can't play as an R2D2 guy, so nope, we cannot. And this puts us to the end of episode 5. So what we could do was only 2 levels. We could only do Battle of Hoth and Falcon Flight. That's only 2 levels, 1 and 3. On to episode 6, the final one. For the first level in Jabba's Palace, we can only go up to here as we need R2D2 and C-3PO. We need them both. So we can't do this. In the Great Pit of Carkoon, we can only do it up to here because we need C-3PO again. We need like C-3, the droids, for a lot of things, really. Droids are pretty useful. Luckily, we can do Speeder Showdown using only humans, which is good. We can do it frequently. In Battle of Endor, we can't. We need C-3PO again. It's so annoying how we can't do that. Luckily, we can do Jedi Destiny normally. We can just use 2, a Jedi and a Sith character. It's another one added to our list. And last of all, we can do Into the Death Star with flying a human ship that's a human's driving. So that puts us to the end of episode 6, and we could only do the levels Speeder Showdown, Jedi Destiny, and Into the Death Star. And that is 3 levels. That's 3, 5, and 6. And if you are doing how many levels we could do all together, it was 19. 19 out of the 36 levels we could do together. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. It'll help out a lot if you subscribe right now. And put your like down below. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video.